When I first recovered, one of the few things that really bugged me was how prolonged my recovery was because of ideas like graded exercise. People, the vast majority of people with a chronic health condition have a history of not listening to their own body. And they'll go to these alternative practices, of course, you're trying to look for a solution, and they'll be suggested to take part in graded exercise. It's not going to kill you to participate in something like that and see how you get on. However, I just think the whole premise of not listening to your body yet again is something that can really delay your recovery. For myself, personally, if I really sat back and examined how I felt in my body, it was screaming at me to stop. Even a flight of stairs, it was saying, I don't have the energy for this. So when it came to things like graded exercise, it just further drilled in this need to push past how your body's feeling. I know how beneficial exercise is. I need it in my daily life to feel good. Now, as someone that is a functional person, I need it in my life to feel good. However, when I was at the bottom pit of ME, fibromyalgia, whatever you want to call it, complete dysfunction of your body, exercise, as beneficial as it is for someone like myself now, it was not beneficial for myself back then. It really was not. It was draining whatever little left was in the tank. So you really have to examine your situation and really delve deep into how is something making you feel in the days after exercise. Are you feeling drained from it? Because if you're feeling drained from it, there's something that needs to be resolved there, because exercise is supposed to make you feel good. For example, I wake up in the morning before work and I'll do some calisthenics. I'll do some pull-ups, I'll do some push-ups, I'll do some dips, I'll do some sit-ups, I'll just do a circuit. And for the rest of the day, I feel buzzing. That's how exercise is supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you feel good. It's why we have a body. We're not born in a wheelchair. We're born with a body to use it, to use our muscles, to just get blood pumping. It's what it's there for. But if you're going for a walk and you're feeling drained from doing what we're supposed to meant to do, there's something fundamental that needs to be addressed. And for me, it was to nourish myself, to comfort myself, to put myself in a womb almost. I really try to comfort myself. Just off topic a little bit. And sometimes people can be in these, awful place where they're in pain with fibromyalgia. They're awfully tired all the time, in pain, suffering, because I don't feel like the human existence should even really be going through something like ME. But you're going through it, no one understands. You're getting sly comments all the time, maybe from family members saying, once you get going, you'll be all right. I just had that for years and I hated it. It just, literally with that sentence, it was like, what you're experiencing is not being validated. Everyone gets tired. It infuriated me. But sometimes people can be in this state and they'll search for answers and they'll come across graded exercise and they'll come across things like, I love Wim Hof, but in my circumstance, it would not have been beneficial to stick myself in ice cold water. It would just be self-punishing. I needed a warm bath. I needed to comfort myself. I needed to feed myself as much as I needed to feel okay. I needed to go to bed early. I needed to comfort myself like a baby to recover. And sometimes you can search for answers and there'll be people that are recovered and you think, I feel this bad, I feel this awful, but this person recovered with Wim Hof method. Maybe I'm going to put myself in the ice cold bath. In some circumstances, I think it's fantastic, but I wouldn't punish yourself. I feel like it's a form of punishment if you're someone that is beaten to a pulp. You have no one in your life you can have a proper connection with that understands you and validates what you're going through, and you're probably at rock bottom, and you're going to put yourself in an ice bubble. I think that sometimes it's counterproductive. What was the point of this video? Listen to yourself. Listen to your body. Don't listen to anyone else. No one has any idea what's going on in your body. No one understands how you are feeling in your body other than yourself. No one will ever understand exactly how you are feeling in your body other than yourself. You are the most important person to dictate how you feel in your body. That's what I want to drill into you, is that you are suffering with a chronic health condition. Your body is dysfunctional. That is, and if you are feeling that way, that is how it is. And you need to do things that make yourself feel better. So if you feel better, like I did, getting into bed at 7 o'clock at night and unwinding, just sitting there peacefully, that's what you need to do. If you feel better, you know, having a bit of comfort food sometimes, find an alternative that isn't full of processed shit. For example, when I was first recovering, I really liked having a date with almond butter in it. It was comforting for me. So instead of having a Mars bar, I'd have a date with almond butter in. Finding alternatives like that. And if you feel like having 10 of them, have 10 of them. Comfort yourself. I feel like sometimes you just need to comfort yourself because of everything that you're going through, and not hammer yourself with more pressures. Being disciplined at the same time, you know, going to bed early, not being engaged in all this technology and comparing yourself to other people and where they are in their life, because it will destroy your motivation. Be kind to yourself. Be your best friend. Be the person you would want supporting you through this journey, so that you can look back in a few years' time and go, I was the best person I could have been to get me through that area, and I'm so proud of myself. Listen to yourself. I think that's what I'm trying to get to. I think it's so important to listen to yourself. Don't look at someone else that's, you know, part of a health clinic and go, that person's got all the answers. They've got everything I need to know. I just need to follow their advice. Sometimes their advice might not be what's needed for you to recover. Everyone has their own individual journey, but at the end of the day, the best person to get feedback from on this journey to recovery is yourself. And the more you tune into yourself and give yourself everything you need, and be selfish with your needs and put yourself first, not the needs of somebody else in your household that you've been conditioned to put before yourself, or whatever it is, the more you zone into yourself and who you are and what you need, and give yourself the time and comfort yourself when you need it, and put your foot out when you feel like you're able to, the more you tune into that, over years, you're going to develop something that you'll have for the rest of your life, and you'll be able to navigate through this world without getting sick. And that's the mistake I made, is when I made this comfort bubble, this artificial bubble that I comfort myself in to be able to have the strength to get into life and build myself up to the point where I could apply for a job and go out into the world and sustain myself. It was absolutely frightening. It made me just want to eat a pizza, so I'd relapse to just not have to think that far ahead about what I'm going to have to do to get anywhere near a normal life. Like, it terrified me. So I made all those amendments and I healed myself. I went into the world, and all these different factors come into play. Relationships, interacting with people, putting time into other points, like, you know, job and stuff. And, you get in a relationship and someone goes, oh, you'll be fine, we'll go out to eat, we'll do this. Maybe they're right. That's the mistake, because no one knows yourself like yourself. And if I listened to myself in those situations, I could avoid relapsing with this this kidney problem that I had on and off in the past few years. You know, I had to go through it. It's an experience in life, and you have to, I feel like I'm just getting to the point now where I've developed that level of discipline that I had in the bubble, out in the world, interacting with people and knowing what's good for me. And it takes time, and that's just life. But listen to yourself. Bloody hell, 11 minutes. I thought, when I'm going, you know, I really wanted to get back into this YouTube thing, but I don't even know what to talk about. And here I am 11 minutes later. All right. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're already on the way to healing yourself and getting where you want to be. And I wish you all the best, guys. And if you have any questions, if you have anything you want me to answer, put it in the comment section below and I'll get around to making a video. Thank you very much.